Hello everyone, I'm here today to share with you a little walkthrough of an album I've made using the new Nitwits collection called Porch Swing. So this is the little album I've made, and I've used the Tonic Keepsake insert creator, and this is the Life You Love one. There are two others as well. And I often get asked, which dies would you recommend to start with if you're going to use the dies to make albums? So obviously I like to make them with and without, but if I was looking at a die set to get, I would definitely consider one of these Keepsake insert ones. The reason being, you can start off making some nice small albums to get into how the albums work. They fit through your 6-inch machine. So I used my Platinum 6 to make this entire album. So you don't need an A4 machine. So if you haven't got one, these are perfect. You can still make some albums. And then on top, if you find out you like making albums using these dies, these can be used then inside the bigger ones as well. So you're using very limited cardstock, very little papers to make the album, and you can learn all the techniques and find out if you actually like making the die ones. So let's have a look at this. So what I did was I used the outer one to make my base for the album, and because I only used up to here, it meant I could use my small machine. But if I did want to cut the entire thing, I could still use my 6-inch machine. I would just send it through, tape it down, send it through, which would cut up to about there on my 6-inch machine, then just turn it around and cut out the other side on top of the plate. So you can do it with that. So you get your nice base, and you get a nice layer for each side with some nice piercing on it. So the entire album was made using just these 3 dies from the kit. So let's have a look at the Porch Swing papers. Really nice floral, and it's full of sentiments about relaxing and enjoying. So I've printed out a lot of these little cards, which will then fill up the album. Let's come a bit closer so you can see. So it's full of little mementos. So these are 3x4 cards I printed. So you could print your 3x4 photos. Let's get it in shot. So I've created some pockets here. Now I've already done a tutorial on how to make these albums, so I'll link that in the description below. So this is one of the toppers from the kit. So I've just used it just to balance out the pocket there. So you get nice little cards you could journal on. But as I said, this could be your 3x4 photos to go in. And then just filled it with cards like be good to yourself and enjoy today. So it can just be full of little messages. Keep life simple, enjoy every moment. And then I've used the other half of the die, the shorter half now, to make some pockets. And again, I've got the tutorial on how to make that as well. And then what I've done is back them so that this is a pocket, so you can put more of your messages, your journaling, your photos. But then this is kept plain, so you can put your 6x4 photo just matted straight on. So you've got that little called central pocket. I really like this paper. It's like a patchwork of all the other papers and images from the kit. So again, you could just put your photo on. And this time I've used that shorter side to make a pocket. So you can see how the paper ties everything in with your rest, relax, breathe. A nice mindful album. And again, you could even stick some of these messages onto your pockets. So if you give it to the recipient like this with all these loose bits, they can make it their own. And then again, just a plain one with this central flapping pocket. And then at the end, got another plain space for more photos, and then a little waterfall. And again, this is in the tutorial I'll link below on how to make a waterfall using the outer die again. So that was the album. And as I said, people ask which die should I get first. And as I said, you can make an album out of this, but then you can also use them to make your pockets and things inside your larger dies. So if you were to get memory book 1, 2 or 3, you'd still be able to use this one. So one other idea is you could cut out, imagine this is now double-sided paper. You can, because we've got the 3 score lines, score it in half. You can fold them back, fold that back, and inside the die kit then you've got some holes, so you can pierce them and then put some washers around each one to strengthen them. It would look really nice if it was double-sided, if I'd printed the other side as well. So, as I said, you can practice all your methods, all your techniques using this die, and then use them to make pages within your albums and little booklets. You could even tie loads of these ones together to make a nice big thicker book. So yeah, this kit, this die set would be a really good place to start. And as I said, I've already got, I think, 4 tutorials on how to use these, so I'll link them below. I think there's 2 on how to build 2 different albums and 2 videos on how to decorate pages in different ways. So thanks for watching, and I know it's a bit different, this is more of a little walkthrough and explanation video, but I'll be back soon with some new tutorials for you. So please, if you do make one of these, I'd really like to see it. So head over to Facebook and look up Paper Crafting with Paul, and you'll find my Facebook group, and I really want to see how you interpret these little fun Tonic Studio books. See you again soon.